We're now off to the big house in Macon, where the music, dreams, and legacy of the Allman Brothers live on.
Among its thousands of historical buildings, Macon has some big houses. This is a big house, and this is a big house. But only this one is the big house.
It is a museum, but it was a home for the original Allman Brothers Band and their extended families when they were a band of brothers.
Built in 1900, the three-story, 18-room, 6,000 square foot Tudor-style house rented in 1970 for $225 a month. 1970, remember.
This was kind of their safe haven, and so it was a true home in that sense. And a few of the rooms here have been decorated back to the way they were in 1970 by Barry Oakley's widow, Linda Oakley.
The Oakleys and their daughter, Brittany, Barry's sister, Candace, and Greg Allman, and Dwayne Allman, Donna, and their daughter, Galadriel, were the first occupants. Those were golden years for the band.
They took from all of their influences and all their different fortes and kind of made a sound uniquely their own. And let's not forget the fact that they were an integrated band in the Deep South in the late 60s. They really were the forefathers of an entire movement of this positive music that really uplifted a region.
Dwayne's death in 1971 and Barry's the next year, as well as a growing discord among the band members and an eviction notice in 1973, ended the band's years in the big house. But the band, with personnel changes down the years, is still playing. And since the Big House Foundation acquired it in 2007, the Big House has never looked better. It's 3 stories filled with memories and memorabilia. There are literally thousands of objects and artifacts and pictures and posters and instruments and clothes and awards and performances to see, including some real rock and roll relics.
I would have to say if a fire were to break out, there's no question that the first things that I would grab would be Dwayne Allman's 1957 Les Paul Standard Gold Top behind me and one of Barry Oakley's famed tractor basses. On the open market, appraisal-wise, that guitar can be appraised from anywhere from $600,000 to $1.2 million. And I would have to also say that we have the actual road case that is depicted on the front cover of the Allman Brothers Band's 3rd LP called At Fillmore East.
E.J. Divakadis loves his job, and he loves the Allman Brothers Band.
What we really wanted to try to accomplish in the design of this museum was to accommodate not just the hardcore fans, but the casual fan, the people that only know Ramblin' Man and that Greg and Cher were married, and they need to dig a little bit deeper and get inspired.
It is a warm and welcoming place. An audio tour is available, or you can just wander around at your leisure. Every room, even closets, are filled with things, thousands of things.
It's not just stuff, it really does tell a story of a particular period of music. It was really wonderful music coming from the South and made a huge impression on the whole world.
Georgia Traveler is produced in partnership with the Georgia Department of Economic Development.
This program has been brought to you in part by the Peyton Anderson Foundation.
This is a GPB original production.